Chapter 8. The air sizzled around her as anger boiled up inside. "Leave me alone." "No," he insisted. "I'm not leaving until we work this out." "Now you're not going to give me the space I ask for?" The urge to burn something, anything, grew stronger inside of her. The action brought the horrible memories to the surface. "I don't want to hurt you," she whispered. "Just go for now." "You won't hurt me, Kayla. You're scared and angry. You need to face this. Let me be here for you. I love you." She wanted to believe him more than anything. The guilt over hurting her childhood friend overwhelmed her. How could she trust him when she didn't feel she could trust herself? A popping sound drew her attention to the spot directly behind Kaleb. Her foe had reappeared.
"Nice to be invited back so soon,"
the monster growled.
"Let's get this party started."
The demon reached a hand for Kaleb. "No!" Kayla shouted, going into protective mode. Summoning her magic, she waved a hand, knocking Kaleb out of the way. She wouldn't allow him to be hurt again by anyone. Stunned, he landed on his butt in the grass, shaking his head. "Kayla, let me help you." He pushed to his feet, but she waved her hand again, creating a protective energy shield around him. When he stepped forward, he ran into her invisible wall. "Kayla, you don't have to face this alone."
"What's the matter?"
the demon sneered.
"Afraid of hurting him again?"
"I won't let you touch him."
"Oh, it's not me you have to worry about."
Not understanding her words, Kayla summoned a large ball of light between her palms. The demon's face lit up in a maniacal smile. Before she could determine the source of her enemy's glee, she released the energy, hitting her adversary square in the torso. The blast blew both of them backward, and Kayla landed on her back on the hard ground. The wind knocked out of her. She gasped for breath, barely able to hear Kaleb shouting her name through the ringing in her ears. Coughing, she struggled to sit up and spied the demon sitting on its haunches, watching her with malicious intent. "Kayla!" Kaleb shouted her name once more. "In order to defeat an opponent, you have to understand who you're dealing with. Take a look at her." The eyes of the beast flickered from red to hazel again, as they had during the earlier attack. The twisted facial features smoothed for a second, resembling hers.
"It's like looking in a mirror."
The demon's earlier words reverberated in her mind. "Oh, Lord and Lady," Kayla whispered. "She's me." The demon faked a pout.
"Took you long enough. I've been waiting a long time to come out."
In shock, Kayla stared at the ugliness she had created with her negative emotions. How could she defeat a part of herself without destroying her soul completely? Taking a moment to reflect, she dredged up all the lessons taught to her by Maribel and Henry. Life was all about balance. To live in the light, one had to embrace the darkness within. Kayla hung her head and closed her eyes. Love. The only way she'd defeat this monster would be to love it, not fight it. Fear had created the demon in front of her, probably the moment she'd hurt her best friend all those years ago. She'd allowed it to take over little by little, blocking out her own abilities and memories. The time had come to put it to rest. Healing the self meant going back to the source of the pain. She had to face the moment she'd lost control of her abilities and injured Kaleb. In order to set herself free, she had to accept this part, ugly as it appeared. Doubts crept in whether she'd be able to banish it for good, but she pushed them aside. Fear couldn't rule her life, or it would haunt her forever, attacking when she least expected it. Taking a deep breath to fortify her strength, she crawled on hands and knees toward her enemy. Confused at her newfound attitude, the demon lashed out a clawed hand at her approach.